You're about to drop close to $300 on an X870 motherboard. The fastest way to waste that money is to buy the one with the biggest spec sheet. Here's what the box won't tell you. Two X870 boards can both list AM5, DDR5, PCIe 5.0, USB 4, and Wi-Fi 7, and still be completely different buys. The difference is in the stuff nobody prints on the front, how the M2 slots quietly steal lanes from each other, which ports share bandwidth, how badly the layout fights you at 1 AM when the thing won't boot. So forget the chipset name. The board you want is the one that protects your build instead of limiting it. I've got 4 picks. The best for most people, the cheapest one I'd actually trust, the best for a Ryzen 9, and the best for creators. Prices on these move week to week, so I keep current links updated in the description. Let's start with the one most of you should buy. For most builds, this is the one. It nails the balance. You get a 14+2+1 power design with 80 amp smart power stages, an 8-layer board, Wi-Fi 7, 5GB LAN, dual USB 4, a PCIe 5.0 slot for the GPU, and 4 M2 slots. In testing, the VRM sat around 54 degrees under load, so it'll handle anything from a Ryzen 7 9800X3D up to a 9950X without being the part I'd worry about. It's also the board you'll thank yourself for when a build won't post. BIOS flashback, clear CMOS, debug LEDs, a one-tap PCIe release, toolless M2. One catch. Fill the second M2 slot and it shares bandwidth with the rear USB 4. On a normal gaming build, you'll never notice. If you want every slot maxed and full-speed USB 4 at the same time, check the manual first. Now, if you just want AM5 and X870 for as little as possible, this next one is for you. The ASRock X870 Pro RS Wi-Fi is the cheapest X870 board I'd actually trust with your money. It keeps what matters: a PCIe 5.0 graphics slot, a Gen 5 M2 plus 2 more, dual USB 4 on the back, Wi-Fi 7, BIOS flashback, and a 14+2+1 design with 80 amp DR MOS power stages. For a Ryzen 5, 7, or X3D gaming PC, that's everything you need and nothing you're overpaying for. What you give up is polish. No fancy GPU release. The networking is 2.5 gigabit instead of 5, and one M2 slot is slower Gen 3, sharing with SATA. So it's not your storage-stuffed workstation board. For one GPU and a couple of SSDs, it's the smart money pick. One thing before you trust it with a pricey chip: update the BIOS first. ASRock has some of the best value AM5 boards, but because of the public AM5 and X3D concerns, this is not a board I'd buy and leave on an old BIOS. Use BIOS flashback, update it properly, and buy from a retailer with easy returns. That doesn't make it unreliable, it just means the Pro RS is the value pick with one rule: don't skip the BIOS update. Quick one, if this is already saving you from the wrong board, a like and a share genuinely push it in front of the next person about to overpay. That's the only time I'll ask. Now, if you're building around a Ryzen 9 and want a board that feels built for it, this is where it gets interesting. For a Ryzen 9, the ASUS TUF Gaming X870 Plus Wi-Fi is the one. This is the strongest power delivery in the group, 16 80 amp stages feeding the CPU, which is more than enough for a 170-watt 9950X class build without making the motherboard the weak point. Add 4 M2 slots, dual USB 4, Wi-Fi 7, an ALC 1220p audio codec, and ASUS's troubleshooting kit, QLED, BIOS flashback, PCIe Q release, and you've got a board built for a 12 or 16 core chip doing real work: editing, rendering, compiling, streaming. 2 honest catches. The price swings hard on this one, from under $200 up into the high 200s. So this is the board where checking the description for current prices actually pays off. And if you fill the second Gen 5 M2 slot, your GPU slot drops from a by 16 to a by 8. For today's cards, that's fine, but it's something you should plan around. Stick to one Gen 5 SSD plus regular Gen 4 drives, and most builders will never notice the trade-off. Buy it for the power delivery. At the right price, it's the strongest Ryzen 9 pick in this group. The last pick is for a completely different reason. If your desk is buried in USB gear, this one's for you. If you're always out of ports, the ASRock X870 LiveMixer Wi-Fi is built for exactly that. It's almost absurd. Up to 25 USB ports, 16 of them on the back, plus dual USB 4, 5GB LAN, Wi-Fi 7, a high-end ALC 4082 audio codec, and 4 M2 slots. External SSDs, capture cards, audio interfaces, cameras, stream decks. Plug them straight in and skip the hub graveyard behind your monitor. It's not a minimalist gaming board, though. You get only 2 SATA ports. A chunk of those USB ports are slower 2.0, and the lane sharing is real. Load the second Gen 5 M2, and you can knock down the USB 4 ports unless you tweak the BIOS. And same ASRock rule here. Update the BIOS before you trust it with an expensive Ryzen 9 or X3D chip. The LiveMixer wins because it solves the USB problem better than anything else here, not because I'd ignore the BIOS history. So buy it for the connections, not the bragging rights. If your gear list is long, nothing else under 300 makes your desk this clean. If you just run a keyboard, mouse, and 1 SSD, save the money and grab the Tomahawk or the Pro RS. Now here's the part most of these videos skip. Some of you shouldn't buy X870 at all. Building a straightforward gaming PC, 1 GPU, 1 SSD, no USB 4 gear, a solid B850 or a discounted X670E board gives you the same real-world experience for less. The chipset isn't your performance upgrade. Your CPU, GPU, and SSD are. X870 earns its money when you actually want USB 4, faster networking, and room to grow, not as a sticker on the box. And before you buy, avoid 3 mistakes. 1. Don't buy 2 Gen 5 M2 slots without checking what they steal bandwidth from. Sometimes it's USB 4, sometimes it's the GPU slot. 2. Don't buy the cheapest board for a Ryzen 9 just because the socket matches. Compatibility is not the same thing as confidence. 3. Don't ignore BIOS updates on AM5, especially with Ryzen 9000 and X3D chips. Update the board before you treat the build as finished. So here's how it shakes out. Quick and clean. For most people, the MSI Mag X870 Tomahawk Wi-Fi is the best all-rounder under 300. The cheapest board I'd still trust, the ASRock X870 Pro RS Wi-Fi. Building a Ryzen 9, the ASUS Tough Gaming X870 Plus Wi-Fi for the power delivery. Just mind that second M2 slot. Drowning in USB gear? The ASRock X870 LiveMixer Wi-Fi. And the rule that saves you every time. Don't buy for the chipset name. Buy for the 2 features your build actually needs. If you can't name them, you're probably overpaying. And these prices move constantly, so check the links in the description before you click buy. A sale can flip which board is the smart pick. Get it right, and you walk into checkout knowing you bought exactly the board your build needed, and not $1 more. Still torn between X870 and B850? That choice saves way more than picking between these 4, and that video's on screen now. Go see which one your build actually needs.